All right, folks, so here's part two. I accidentally hit the wrong button, and that video was getting a little long anyway. So here we go. Why is this Barik donating money? And then we've got California Real Estate PAC again. They gave Bob $1,000. So now that's interesting. I'm just gonna breeze past this. Of course, you can look it up at the election site, you know, if you want to. But, oh shoot. See, I really should thumb through these quicker. Let's see here. Looks like Andy donated the yard signs from prior years to himself. All right, now we see here, smart marketing again. Crystal Martin hit Andy for $679 so far on that one. She's billed him a couple more times though, at least once. Here's some of the other people he deals with. Here's Crystal Martin again. Hit him for another $1,200 and some change. So far, from what I can tell, I think she's either charged Oligarchy Bob or Wayne Bishop the most. Let's see if you see any of these. Voter's Guide, expenses. All right. So he donated to some senior magazine, some other stuff. And right here is where you get to see what Cal Sierra is owned by. David W. Lanza. Now, I've got no personal issue with the Lanzas. I mean, they do what they have to do to survive in our little corrupt area, and they provide a lot of jobs. But here we are. Another one from Cal Sierra. All right. Now, interesting story here. We're going to go ahead and do Brent Hasty now. Now, normally Brent's packet would be full, but Brent decided to be a human being this year instead of an oligarchy member. It was kind of a nice thing. You know, Brent's our smartest bureaucrat. The truth is he's been in the swamp for a long time, but he cares, and he's very smart. You know, when it comes to water, this is why I think we should reelect him. I think Wayne Bishop is a decent guy. He does believe, like myself, that there should be a certain amount, you know, where the people get to vote on it instead of just spending our money. But I asked Brent to support Charlie for the chair, help us with some water issues in Marysville, and help us figure out a way to get the community power aggregate where we can get cheaper power and do away with the low power outages and only have to deal with power safety shutoffs. He did. He even supported Charlie for the chair position, which, little backstory, Bradford and Vasquez said they would support him for chair of Yuba Water Agency last year when he did the same for them. They didn't do it. Brent did. From what I understand, a half hour later, Crystal Martin called him up and said she could no longer work with him after I think about 13 or 14 years of working together. And I guess she proceeded to get Wayne Bishop to run, which a lot of people wanted him to run anyway. Now, you've got to choose in this fight. Personally, after seeing the idiots at North Yuba Water District be so green as to let me know about a rigged nomination, I think we need some people with experience around. But, you know, myself and others wanted Wayne to run a few years ago against Brent. So, I don't know, folks. It's a catch-22. Do we want Brent's experience and knowledge with a bunch of green people on the board, other than Charlie and maybe myself when it comes to water, if Andy goes? And Andy doesn't really know a lot about water because a couple of times I've been talking to him about water, and he'll tell me it's over his head. So, you know, you got your choices to make. I don't know, but I do know Brent is left the oligarchy behind, and his 460s are light. I think he had at least as much as he got donated in his election the December prior to the election starting last time he ran. So obviously there are some things going on there you guys should be made aware of. Now, it looks like Wayne has given himself a lot of donations. He's got a lot of the other farming families supporting him. You know, folks, like I said, this race and the elections office race, county clerk race, is another one that's going to be a tough one to decide. I really don't know Wayne too much. I don't think he's dirty. There's only one thing on here that I found that I really did not like. And I already knew he would have this on this 460 report. That's not to say, though, that I like it any better. Oh, look, Randy endorsed him. Well, look at that, folks. There's your oligarchy endorsement. Gilbert. I'm not surprised Jack Gilbert's donating money. He always donates money to the other farmers. Let's see here. More donations. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Another oligarchy endorsement. Nicoletti. Surprised you can give him $150. Oh, that's right. He retired with a shitty retirement. At least he's got some income, even though nobody hardly will give him any work. Really got to get somebody to run for the levy district to get him out of politics, folks. If you know anybody, let me know. So, as you can see, Mr. Bishop has quite a bit of financial support. But that is to be expected. Yuba County Clerk. Pretty boring. And here we go again, smart marketing. Crystal Martin, $9,000. So far, she's charged Bob the most. That means he must either, be more work because he's a hard candidate to get, or she knew he had money because he was endorsed by Randy the entire time. All right, folks. Well, now you've seen the 460 reports. I really feel like perhaps what we should do is vote based on that. So a lot of you told me if Crystal Martin was on those 460 reports, you guys would not support that candidate. That changed for some people when Wayne Bishop decided to run, because some people in South County dislike Brent as much as Crystal Martin. Both of them have been in the game for a while, so of course they're not going to be that happy with, what's going on. But, Brent's got the experience. We probably need him, but, the fact that he stood against Crystal Martin, who I believe, based on this story and some of the others, she should probably have a lobbying license, because I don't think what she's doing under consulting is legal. But, when somebody pretty much what they do is they don't want anybody to know where they work. Of course they're doing dirty stuff, folks. I mean, it's pretty simple and we're going to do a Google search real quick here. But I mean, obviously, if you can't come up in a simple Google search for businesses, there's obviously a problem. So we're going to go ahead and go. All right, so see here, smart marketing, Crystal Martin. All right, here we go. Now look at this. Wait a minute. I don't think this is the Yep, this is her. All right. Look familiar? Okay. Now, contact. You'll see a P.O. box. Why is it that this individual has no office that you can contact? Now, let's just look up Sapphire Marketing. Sapphire Marketing. Here we go. Oh, look at that. It comes right up. There's the building that it's in. 542nd Street. Now, the hours. Now, see, what kind of business doesn't want this stuff to come up for free on Google so people can find you? People who already have the business and special interest year after year and maybe make trouble in our community. Maybe they wouldn't want us seeing this information here readily available. It's awfully funny. All right, folks. Well, there's like 25 minutes worth of video between the 460s. I don't know how many people are going to watch them. Hopefully a lot, since it's kind of important. But, you know, I'm used to the political system, people being complacent. So, vote Zach Cross for supervisor, folks. Motherfuckers Week continues. We will go ahead and do what we can do to make you an informed voter for the absentee ballots coming out this week and June 7th primary. Have a good night. God bless you. Pray for all of us.